That approach and shit, I stop approaching women on the street, you know what I'm saying, in certain areas. Because men be looking at you and women be looking at you, especially when you walking up the street. First of all, mind your business, but they don't mind their fucking business. Like, I'm in Jacksonville, so the streets ain't crowded like New York and Philly. If you see a fine girl walking up the street, you know what I'm saying, you might be across the street, you have to run across the street to go talk to her, right? And she walking fast. They do that on purpose. She walking fast and you sit here hawking her the fuck down like, oh, you gonna, now I got a job for you, right? But from the car's perspective, they see your ass hawking her the fuck down like, hey miss, hey miss. You know what I'm saying? You like a fucking creep, a perv ball. And my mom said I already got the damn predator face, the sexual predator face. Sexual predator face? Yes, you look like you're finna snatch somebody and throw them behind the fucking bushes. So I stop approaching, man. I stop approaching women on the street and shit like that because dudes be looking. And sometimes it ain't happened to me, but I saw a woman say, hey, you need help? You know what I'm saying? Yes. I done seen women pull over when they see a dude talking to a woman say, hey, you need help, miss? You need help? And the woman would be like, oh, no, I'm good. And the dude be like, yeah, she good, she all right. Remember, he don't know this lady, but he just upset that you don't fucking stop. I get upset too. Like, why is you worrying about me? You minding my business. I'm not a sexual predator. I just want her number. Please leave me the fuck alone. Right? Now, as you come to my page, a lot of Lookmaxxers come to my page. I be talking about Lookmaxxing, and you wonder why do I talk about race and Lookmaxxing so much? You know what I'm saying? Because race and Lookmaxxing actually goes together. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about injustice and social inequality among black people, and I talk about Lookmaxxing. So, to somebody be like, why he always talk about both? If you have any common sense, logically, they actually go hand in hand, off rip. You know what I'm saying? BP and black and racism and all that type of stuff. You know that, should you? Not only does Lookmaxxing and race go together, but race is actually in everything. You know how you say looks is everything? Race is everything. People treat you based on your skin color, especially if you're a black man. They always say, oh, black people always want to play victim. Black people always want to play victim. Bro, it is etched into our community. It's etched into our society. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black man and you walking through a random neighborhood looking for somebody, people looking out their fucking window like, what the fuck he doing? What he got going on? If he was white, they'll be looking at you like, what he doing? But it's a different feeling like, who he looking for? You know what I'm saying? But when you black, they like, who he looking for? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just, white people that do that. It's Mexicans, it's Asians, it's all people that don't like black Americans, right? Not all of them dislike black Americans, right? But a good amount of them talk shit about us because that's what white people do. That's what they have taught them. You know what I'm saying? Lookmaxxing and race is in everything. You know what I'm saying? Even with Terrence Crawford, they say he got his belts vacated. And anybody that's saying something like, oh, he couldn't pay that money or damn, he wasn't even a good champion anyway, check the race of those people that's saying that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everybody ain't bad. Because there's some people who are Mexican or whatever the case may be that's loving Terrence Crawford. Like, yeah, that's my champ. Same thing with Lookmaxxing. A lot of Lookmaxxers are racist. I done seen people say, oh, yeah, he's Indian or he's black. And you thinking, oh, this is a white dude. You go on their page, they don't even be white. They don't even be white. Ain't that messed up? You a minority like me, and you talking shit, talking about something, oh, you black or you Indian, just rope or race, what they call it, race maxing or switch races. It's over. You know what I'm saying? But you got good races that will try to put black people and Indians and Mexicans in the Lookmaxxing edits. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here's good looking people of all races. You know what I'm saying? It's people that do that, right? So that's basically how that works. And same thing about the power and status things. A lot of the comments was like, oh, I don't get it, or no, looks matter. Looks matters on a ground level. Like the dude that was arguing with Clav was correct. On a ground level, looks matter more. It matters on dating apps, it matters on job applications and stuff. But once you get past a certain amount of money and a certain amount of status, then you cross over to competing with other men with power and status, and looks is not a factor. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying, well, why are you talking about that? Because I have, an interest in looks and power and status and fame. That's why I talk about that and study it. A lot of people may come to my page and only study the looks part because they don't really want to be famous. They don't really care about that stuff. So if you like fame and status, then you already hip to it. You understand like what I'm putting down. A lot of people didn't get the Young Thug and Clav example. Like I said, they would pick Young Thug over Clav. They didn't really get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, shit, well, who, you know what I'm saying? But still good look, they didn't get it. Feel what I'm saying? They didn't get that women would pick Young Thug because of how he got, done respect with dropping money, dropping music for years and decades. They didn't really get, they didn't quite grasp it because they're thinking, well, I'm just a regular person, so looks matter. Well, nigga, we ain't trying to be regular over here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on my page is trying to grind. We trying to be, like Max Peanut. We trying to blow up, get the money, right? But they don't understand that yet. They ain't even on that level. So, and when you get looks and status and power, it's a spectrum. Some people get more respect than others, and even though they both famous because of what the other person does. Feel what I'm saying? Somebody could be a boxer and get more respect, and then another person could be a singer. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got recency bias. Like if Drake and Terrence Crawford came into a club that night, but Terrence Crawford just beat Canelo, they gonna crowd around Terrence Crawford, even though Drake is the more famous one. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to conceptualize these things because they don't think about power and status. But some men do. I'm one of the men that do. Feel what I'm saying? Next time.